BeyHive, your leader is sending you a very strategic message. And I know most of y'all are missing it because you're enamored with her ability to be an amazing performer and entertainer, which is powerful. But I'm here to decode it just for y'all. So check this out. Have you ever bothered to see what the word Renaissance means? It's a French word, as you can see here. It means rebirth. But what does Beyoncé mean by Renaissance? I was in prayer and meditation. Beyoncé kept showing up. The spirit kept showing me and tapping me on my shoulder about Beyoncé over and over again. So I'm like, what's up? What's going on with Beyoncé? Spirit told me, go check out her concert. Now, I haven't been to her concert. But Spirit said, go check out her concert. And by process of synchronicity, somebody recorded the entire concert. Spirit told me that she put a message in the concert that everybody's missing. So I went and checked it out. Y'all gotta see this. This is how Beyoncé chose to start her concert. She does her own rendition of a 1927 movie called The Metropolis, where in this movie, they take the consciousness of a human being and transfer it into a robot in order to duplicate the human being. The robot essentially becomes a demon. The purpose of this robot was to trick the people into believing this was the same person and plant a brand new psychological agenda. Very deep. Next clip is super important because it brings everything together. This is about the middle of the concert. And it looks like it's just a presentation or a way to entertain the people while she makes a change, or while her and her dancers and the crew makes a change for the next scene. But there's a deep message inside of it. Watch this. Again, I know everybody's going to the concert just to enjoy themselves and escape from reality. So nobody wants to be picking up on, or most people are not going to pay attention to a deeper message. But I'm going to tell you, what you just looked at was Beyoncé purposely taking the time to show herself being cloned and to show her consciousness being transferred in that entire clip. Go back and look at it again. Go back and you can rewind, go back and look at it again. Look at the entire process. She even goes as far as to showing her being dead in a funeral with the flowers around her. In other words, she's showing that they want to, seemingly, that they want to replace her. In the presentation, it's showing her, you can see that Beyoncé shows herself in the robot, and she shows herself back to back 3 times. You can see in the clip, it's 3 times back to back to back to back. If you look at the concert, and she's in the robot gear. And in the concert, do you not see there's a little section of the concert where there's a little something that looks like it's spinning, and it says, "I am not a robot." Beyoncé is not using the word clone. She's using the word robot. I think that's on purpose. But, you know, it just seems like it can't be coincidence that Jamie Foxx would release They Clone Tyrone, Renaissance, Rebirth. Renaissance would be out at this exact same time. And then there's this guy named Donald Marshall. And these are your breadcrumbs. Donald Marshall talks about Lauryn Hill, Tila Tequila. B.O.B. mentions him. Tila Tequila and B.O.B. both confirm that Donald Marshall is a real person and that his stories are authentic. Go look up that name later, Donald Marshall. I'm going to show you a couple clips here, and I'm going to leave it alone.
Sometimes the very night, like You know, this crazy girl, Tila Tequila. She's pretty whack, but she is there. Like, she did a little radio show, an impromptu improvisation. Like, she was supposed to talk about something, evil nobility of this or that or something. And she's at cloning just about every night, getting used, right? And she doesn't want to be anymore, but they will give her, like, you know, her little reality show she did, and promote her for tours for her music and stuff. But she didn't want to do it anymore, and she went on there, and as a surprise thing, she started talking about cloning centers where all these kids are brought and used. You know, and it happens like every night in this dirt arena. She told all about it. But then, that very night when she went to sleep, what's that other one? Her name, from the Fugees, Lauryn Hill. She was all for going to cloning and doing what they do there, as long as she made money and got famous, right? After she did, she wanted out then, and but you know, they don't let people go, and so she started crying all the time when she was there. I can't be in this. I don't want to be in this anymore. I didn't know what it involved when I said that I would join, and so she's crying and everything, and that it was like a downer to them. So then she made this song called "I Get Out." You guys hear about that? It was like really tugged at the heartstrings, right? Well, she's like, I get out, and I forget the rest of it, but she whined about it so much at cloning, they eventually let her get out. It was rare.
I'm just now learning about cloning. Like, I just found out about it a couple months ago, and I was scared as fuck. And also, too, y'all need to pay attention to these other celebrities when they're leaving hits. They're leaving clues all over the place. Everybody can't talk. Pay attention.
Dynasty Tribe, keep ascending.